Hello, my crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're just now joining. My name is Desiree, and today I'm going to be working in a Project Life spread. It's the All About Me project that I started back in January of 2022. I started this because as I finished up doing my kids' albums, especially for their baby years, I really am not present. I'm always the one taking the pictures. I'm always the one documenting the story, but I'm not telling my story. And I think that's something that is so important as we document everyone else, that we also document ourselves. Because one day when I'm not here, and I don't want to sound like all deep, dark, down, but one day when I'm not here, because I'm not going to be, I want to leave these books for my kids, and that's something that they can go through the album going, oh my gosh, remember mom, like in this TV show or just whatever it may be that was highlights for that month. Now I'm doing it by the month because, and it has to be on one page spread because in January I did take a transparency card because I had these puffy monthly stickers that were included in the Studio Calico 2021 kits. So yes, I am using the 2021 kit for the year of 2022, and I have to keep that pretty much the same. So I can only go on one side because if I was to do a second page, then you would see the pattern paper come up. So I actually really like this. It's something different that I haven't done before, and I just like the simplicity of it. All right, so then I did pre-plan everything that I wanted to use because when I talked to my sister, I was actually talking to my sister this time. Whenever I talk to my family, I gotta multitask because if you YouTube, you know how much time actually goes into creating, which is creating my videos and then editing my videos. And sometimes it takes me a good couple hours just to create a actual scrapbook page. Not all the time. I'm actually getting quicker and faster, but I got to definitely use my time wisely. So I was talking to my sister while I was kind of picking everything out. But this is, like I said, the November 2021 kit. It's got full of the fall colors, which I love, the blues, the yellows, even the deep purples like a plum. I just thought was so gorgeous. So I really wanted to use that, and I really wanted to use the card that was 4x6 that you just saw just a few minutes ago, where it was that dark blue. I don't even know how to describe that blue. It's like a greenish blue. It's right there, the one behind my picture of myself, and it had the flowers. And so when I was going through the kit, I realized I had a 3x4 card. Wasn't with that deep blue, but I put the deep blue 3x4 card next to the floral card on the right. All right, so then I went through the chipboard pieces, and for whatever reason, chipboard from the kit sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. So I was really happy that I got to use 3 pieces, and then I wanted to go ahead and go through my stamps to see what I could use. So this month I actually documented a movie that my husband and I watched together with my daughter. I thought it was super perfect and fitting because in November comes the Christmas movies. And so it's one that we hadn't seen that we thought was really cute. And then we found a new TV show as well on Amazon Prime, and it was The Peripheral. I'm not a big sci-fi girl, and I kind of document that as well in my journaling, but I really gave it like a 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. I love the girl. I think her name's Chloe. No, it's not that I think. I know her name's Chloe something, but I've loved her in the movie If I Stay, and ever since then I've always liked her as an actress. So was happy to see that she's in there, and yeah, it's just a really good show. And then of course I have that picture of my father, and I thought was very fitting to put it on this grateful card because it's, it says grateful for the small things, the big things, and everything in between. It was just a year that his birthday lands on the 24th, so every time we go out there for Thanksgiving, we celebrate his birthday. So it's just another year that I get with my father. I always worry about him and his health, and I wish he just would take it a little bit more serious, but yeah, could appreciate every year that he is with us. So so now I'm going to go ahead and start stamping. I took a circle sticker and I put that where the drink is, and I was looking for, oh no, I'm not working on that just yet. Sorry. I can even still hear that what's in my voice from what is going on with it's now, I think it's a cold. It went from an allergies to a cold, but now I'm going to go ahead and document the I actually had to stop recording to clear my voice. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and start stamping on that 4x6 card that has the two TV shows. And the stamps I'm using are from old, like one of them is that I just purchased on their website, the Studio Calico website. And then another one came in a kit from years. I want to say 2000, like 15 kit. It's such an old kit, but it comes with a little tiny TV. And I like to have little icons like that onto cards that I'm documenting something currently. And I love doing current stuff like what am I watching, what am I reading, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this chipboard. I believe I'm going to start gluing down the chipboard pieces. And as you guys know, I'm going to use the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive just so that way nothing falls off the page. I cannot stress that enough. If you're starting a scrapbook, I have had to redo my kid's picture like a year later. All the dotted adhesive that I used, everything had pretty much fallen to the bottom of the page. And that was so time consuming to re-glue everything. And it almost felt like I was scrapbooking a whole new page again, and it just was not fun. So from here on out, I don't care if there's already adhesive on something. I also glue it down with a Scotch Quick Dry just because I don't want to have to deal with that ever again. All right, so then next thing you know, I'm going to go ahead and start working on that picture of a lemon drop that my friend's husband made. And I just grabbed one of the circle label stickers that were in that kit as well. And then I grabbed this Oh Dear Me kit because I couldn't find the stamp that says yes that I used on a previous layout. So I don't know where that stamp set is. So this one also had yes, and I'm like, you know what, it's good enough. It's at least it says what it says, and I'm fine with that. I did use the Catherine Puller ink, and you know what? It went so fast that I did not even check to see what color it was. I think it's sugared lavender or sugared something. I'll link it below, but I love that color and it worked perfectly with this color combination that I'm using for my pocket page spread. I wanted a staple because I've got a bazillion staples and I just liked adding texture and just adding more, especially because my layouts do tend to be very simple. And so I went and just stapled that little label. It was the only one that I did actually end up stapling, but I'm also going to then add some washi tape behind it with some extra glue, just so that way it doesn't go through on the next picture that's going to be behind that. Right, so I thought about stapling that chipboard, and you just saw with my hands, I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it because I know it won't go through, and then I'm going to mess it all up, and I won't be happy with that. So I left it as is, and then I'm going to go ahead and wave off to the camera, and then you're going to see some close-ups, and I'll have all my journaling on there. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, I do hope you consider subscribing. I will add another video to watch if you want to keep on watching, and if not, that's okay. Until then, I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.